I am Orion Starlight. You find me on social media like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. What you now is going to hear is a healing tale, and I call it the Orion Portal. So close your eyes and listen, take a deep breath, ready for a nice meditation. The wisdom from Orion will heal your heart and make you grow. Here we go. Okay. My name is Carina. I live in the north, in a land without borders to your land. My star origin is Orion. Let me tell you the truth about the disputed place. Listen to my heart. Orion holds the greatest truth, but it exists beneath the greatest lies. Through the gates of Orion, your soul receives the knowledge of how to transition from the embodied to the disembodied through the soul. By becoming aware of and understanding Orion's intersection between heaven and earth, and what this point can do for you as an individual on your human journey, you will soon realize that Orion allows you to lessen the distance of your inner separation between darkness and light. Here you are given the promise of entering the opening between matter and the Holy Spirit. But the highest reward is only granted when you walk through the gate of Orion with a pure heart. With the tainted blood, you bring separation all the way to God's holy throne, divided in two. These two, through your dirty and cracked mirrors, become God and Satan. With an even bigger contrast, God is seated upon a throne above and Satan upon a throne on the rock of the earth below. This is a massive lie, upheld by those who live in separation from the greatest love. Not until your heart is pure you will see the truth. The greatest truth tells of God the Father and God the Mother, sitting side by side, sharing the same throne. This means that you and no one but yourself keep yourself captive within the script of life. You are the director, the screenwriter, and the lead role. The extras and co-actors were placed by you long ago, all so you could find your way home, not just to heaven, but also here on earth. Through the Orion portal, you are led onto a path that takes you to the shimmering palace of the central sun, the true heart of God. The path that leads to the central sun is the journey of souls, at birth and at death, when the body is left behind. It is a channel of transformation for the soul's eternal journey. Among the three stars, you find the bull's eye. Here the physical, materialistic world transitions into the source of spirit. Here, space turns into unified eternity. How you draw you above on earth gives a hint of your accuracy. The source of the sun calls you. Here you may rest in love. The radiant and steadfast dragons of the archangels keep the evil that chases you outside the gate. They are the guardians of the third degree. The Orion Wars are the tales of everything, of good and evil. For eons they have been passed on by word of mouth. The task of the wicked is to destroy love. The task of the good is to protect humanity from fear. The opening to the central sun is a contested place. You'll find that place in the starry sky above in Orion. Like Sauron's eye in Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, the gates of Orion symbolize power and fear when your heart is carried by fear. For your greatest fear is the power you don't yet possess through your own self-earned control. When you let go of your fears, you'll also see that Sauron's eye is simply your own power and the eye that leads just to God. What or who are you truly afraid of? Deep down, you fear yourself, your own true power. For all eternity, you only ever face yourself. So what are you hiding inside when God, through the Orion gates, holds up the mirrors of truth? God's eye, as you probably know, is the soul's greatest mirror. So what happens if evil enters the opening to the central sun? The truth is that evil is also you. Absolutely nothing happens inside the gate, for God welcomes and loves all. But outside the gate, dark matter is born, and distance is created in the human experience of separation. The more people with tainted blood inside the gates of Orion, the more wars erupt outside. That's why it's vital that you meet God in your heart while you're living on earth. For lies affect every dimension in their own way. This means that the essential beings, regardless of form, who hold lies above truth, bear the full responsibility. They build dark matter into the void of the universe. A black cluster they then call Satan, an evil force that humans view as external. But Satan resides only in your soul, until you liberate yourself from false existence. Satan hides in the place you least want to look, and that place is everything within you. Ask yourself how you can transform the satanic tumor into the sacred form of the Divine Mother. For that is the truth that will set you free when you dare to see beyond evil. She is anything but evil. She is the purest darkness, and she carries all of creation within her. She is the force that gives birth to worlds. The cleansing of the worlds is the prelude to the kingdom of the new world. A purification must occur before birth to cleanse the poisoned blood you have carried for thousands of years and recall the first blood of heaven into your veins. You must first find your courage. Beyond your fears, you will find the greatest truth. Authenticity lives in your heart. And everything depends on how well you can fill your emptiness and your separation with the light of truth. Evil has never been rooted in darkness. It is rooted in your blood. Darkness is just darkness, and light is just light. It is the dark matter in your blood that you must focus on to achieve complete purification. It is all about how you can balance darkness and light, heaven and hell, lies and truth, female and masculine, plus and minus, and so on. The responsibility is yours. Orion awakens the truth within you. the truth few wish to see. For fear owns humanity through the slavery of illusion. Hence, so many lies in your disguise. Clothes you created for yourself and clothes given to you by others. Everything you've learned to love must be broken, and everything you've learned to hate must be healed before you're ready for the new world. The time in your heart is drawing to a close. Therefore, it's time to awaken to the knowledge of the soul, for it is built upon both darkness and light. Then a new beginning can lead you home. But it will require your courage, and it will require your nakedness, for the time of truth is here now. The angels guard the golden blue gates of Orion with their light. The Divine Mother drops 3 drops of heaven's first blood into your heart. The Grail power awakens, and everything is happening now. The world and you shall be cleansed.